This guy again. He's not here. I don't know where he is.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Oh, hey, Kyle.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What am I doing? What are you doing right now?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm training.
Training for what? What are you training for again? We're supposed to be
What do you
here.
mean, what am I training for? I'm training for the big race.
You keep you keep saying that. It's very vague. We're
big
supposed
race.
to be doing this right now.
We've been talking about this.
I know we've
for
talked
so
about
long.
it, but I'm
What are
right
you
here
doing?
right now, and I need you
Oh,
here.
we're supposed to do the show right now?
Yes, we're supposed to do the show. You missed it again. Like, set an alarm.
Can I finish this bowl of cereal first?
I don't know what difference that's gonna make. Why are you
Yeah,
eating
that's
cereal?
part of my training.
Well, how is that for your training? What does cereal have to do with it? I need
promise.
you
I'll
here.
be there in a second, okay?
You won't be though. That
Fine.
is a lie. You will not be here in a lie. Where did you? Okay. Hey, thank you for tuning in. My name is Chris.
And I'm Kyle.
And we are so thankful that you are here, and Kyle, that you're here finally too. Thanks for showing
I
up.
ran here as fast as I could, Chris.
That's wonderful. Part of your training. And today, part of our training turns out to be involving cereal.
Yeah, we thought it would be fun to vote on really the 5 cereals we could have for the rest of our life. So
I don't really know what that has to do with our training for this big race you keep speaking of.
it has everything to do with training. Part of your training is your diet. And so gotta get ready for the big race
With
a big
cereal.
diet. We're gonna taste test them, figure out which one we think is best. And then we also want you to choose which one you think will win each round.
That's right. And you know what? I do feel like you have a bit of an advantage here because I do eat gluten-free, and so there are not as many options. Some
That
good
sounds
ones,
like a you
but-
problem, not a me problem.
That is correct. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and draft our top 5 cereals. And you know what, Kyle? Why don't you do the honors? Why don't you go first? Lead us off here.
My number 1 choice is gonna be Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. Okay.
Fruity Pebbles, yep.
Fruity Pebbles off the board. That's an interesting choice. You know what? I'm gonna go with its counterpart, its nemesis, maybe Cocoa Pebbles, as my number 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
Okay.
Round 2. What are you gonna go with?
Let's go with Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes.
Frosted
Tony the
Flakes.
Tiger. They're great.
You know what?
That-
You didn't need to do that, but you know, one of the best mascots of all time, I believe.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
Has to be. He's a tiger, and he says they're great, just like that.
He jumps through walls too, doesn't he?
Does he? Is that the Kool-Aid Man, or is that Tony the Tiger? Does he do that as well?
That's the Kool-Aid Man.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. You know what? For round 2, I'm gonna go ahead and draft Honey Nut Cheerios.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean they're good. They're kind of just like the staple when you think of cereal. You think it's Cheerios.
All right, so number 3. Crunchize me, Captain. Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries. Number 3.
Oh, okay, Captain Crunch. I have
Yeah.
not had that in over a decade. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead with my number 3 and go Lucky Charms.
Oh.
They busted into the gluten-free game not too long ago, or maybe they haven't in a long
Wow.
time. I don't know actually, but I'm gonna go with them as my number 3 pick.
That's a really good choice. A lot of good
I feel
marshmallows.
good about it.
Okay. Okay. Number 4. Reese's Puff cereal.
Whoa!
Yes.
Man, those are good.
Chocolatey.
Those are like
peanut
little
buttery.
circles, right? Like
Yes.
little marbles.
The little Reese marbles.
Little peanut butter marbles. I'm gonna go with Chocolate Chex. The Rice Chex cereal. It's a good cereal, and they have chocolate checks.
And my last pick. Gosh, there's a lot to choose from.
There are a lot to choose from.
I'm gonna go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh yeah.
Taking it off the board.
Yeah, that's a good. I can't believe it made it to round 5. With my number 5, you know what? I'm gonna go round 5. I am gonna do another version of Cheerios. I'm
It
gonna
tastes
go with
kind of
the-
like a chocolate covered strawberry.
It does. And so chocolate strawberry Cheerios are my number 5 pick. So
Okay. Okay. That's some really good picks, really strong picks, I think, for both of us.
I feel good about that.
I am very excited to see the head-to-head matchups, and
I don't know how
Ready.
they're gonna feel about it.
I'm ready to eat some cereal. All right, and we are back, and we've got our number 1 choices, Fruity Pebbles against.
Cocoa Pebbles. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I can
I don't
see your
know
milk's
what-
already kind of turning to chocolate. That's amazing.
Ooh, the best. You got a nice crunch to it. I feel like if you're out there voting between Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles, this is similar to our Easter debate over the chocolate versus the fruit with the Starburst and the Reese's.
This is gonna be a tough one to choose. But it's not up to us. It's up to you. Let us know.
So good. Well, next up we have our round 2 picks of Honey Nut Cheerios versus
Frosted Flakes.
Tony the Tiger.
They're great.
But what is this little bee's name? Does he ever get a name?
I think
Little
it's
bee?
Buzzbee.
Is it?
Buzzbee? Because
Is it
bees buzz? Maybe?
It's just good.
I can't believe that there
Feel good about my
is
heart and my cholesterol.
a cornflake cereal that's not frosted. I do like Honey Nut Cheerios. Obviously, I didn't choose it, but
And there was a time when I liked Frosted Flakes. So,
yeah.
you know what? Let us know. Let us know what you think. Which one wins this round?
And we're back with round number 3. Captain Crunch Berries against
Lucky Charms. And these are so
that
good.
flavor. The
Forgot these
flavor of these Crunch Berries.
These all natural marshmallows. Let me get some. What are these marshmallows, by the way? What are these shapes? He's going to space.
Looks like you got a shamrock.
So are they space? There's rocket chips, and I see that's Pluto.
Yeah,
It's gotta be Pluto.
Definitely, maybe Neptune.
Pluto, in my mind, by the way, is still a planet.
I like how it's got the different options for the Captain Crunch on the side.
Crunch Berries versus Lucky Charms. Let us know who wins this round, obviously. Here we are for round 4, and we have our chocolate checks versus.
Reese's Puff cereal.
You know, I will say this can be tough, and I say tough for chocolate checks. From what I remember, Reese's Puff cereal is pretty incredible.
Chris, I went silent because there's really no words to describe how amazing this cereal is. I'm literally eating a Reese's peanut butter cup in the shape of cereal
I don't buy it.
mixed with milk.
I cannot tell you how much your dentist, I cannot tell you enough how much your dentist probably disapproves of that cereal.
I would crush this up, get it into a fine little powder, maybe add a little water to it, and brush my teeth with it. If my breath could taste like Reese's Puff cereal, amazing. And for our final round, we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch against.
Chocolate strawberry Cheerios.
I noticed you had to look because you didn't even remember what you picked.
Okay, that is true, but still going to be great.
Wow. It's the sugar milk.
Settle down.
I've got the sugar milk. Guess what? I didn't even have
Want
to
me
add
to do that
sugar
too?
to it.
Wow! Oh, this is so great. No, settle down. Okay, it's cereal, but this is very good. Chocolate strawberry. I don't know how you can even compete with. Okay, that's fair. I have. I could match a strawberry colored item with a chocolate colored item.
Why don't you go ahead and do that? I'm just gonna enjoy my great cereal.
So, okay, there's no smiley face on the back, except for that guy, but I don't want to show you that guy. You know what though? I think it comes down to health. I think that's the #1 priority. So naturally, cereal is where you go for all health options.
It's up to you, like we said, to decide who the winner is. Who made the better cereal selections? Kyle or Chris? Let us
Clearly
know in
me.
the comments. Let us know who you think won each matchup.
That's not even a competition though. I won.
Chris, it is because, I guess you have a small chance with a couple of your cereals. That's pretty much it. But other than that, I'm going to wipe the floor with you. This will be our training cereal that we choose for our training as we train for the big race.
I still don't know what the big race is.
The big race. But we're also practicing for other things.
This is true.
And maybe we should see what the Bible has to say about that.
I think we should.
Well, I don't know who won that, but I do know that it's awesome you are tuning in today. This conversation is a message that Jesus shared with his friends that gives us an important part of our training plan. He shared this message not long after he was baptized and spent time alone in the wilderness. When Jesus returned to Galilee, he began teaching people and choosing the disciples. Crowds of people followed Jesus because they could tell that he was special. One day, Jesus climbed the mountainside and sat down to teach his disciples. A crowd of people followed and listened in. Jesus shared all kinds of wisdom with them about how to live. In Matthew chapter 7, he says, "So then everyone who hears my words and puts them into practice is like a wise man. He builds his house on the rock. The rain comes down, the water rises, the wind blows and beat against that house, but it does not fall. It is built on the rock." And so Jesus said that if anyone hears his words and puts them into practice, that person is very wise. They're like a wise builder who builds a house on solid rock. But everyone who hears my words and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man. He builds his house on sand. The rain comes down, the water rises, the wind blows and beat against that house, and it falls with a loud crash. Anyone who hears Jesus' words but doesn't put them into practice is not so wise. It's like they're building a house on shifting sand. What if a bad storm came in our life? Even a windstorm. The house built on rock will be strong and sturdy, but the house built on sand will fall. The crowds of people were amazed at Jesus' message. If we want to be wise and grow in our relationship with God, we need to hear from God. We need to take the time to read what's in the Bible. That's where we find the words Jesus said, as well as the history, stories, letters, and poetry that make up God's big story. Anyone who hears those words and puts them into practice is building their life on a strong foundation. Today, we're learning to practice hearing from God. When we hear from God, it helps us to see how we can love God and love others.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching with us today. We had so much fun and we hope you had fun too. Be sure to leave a like and a comment on this video.
Yeah, let us know who won the cereal challenge, but then also let us know some of your favorite parts, and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any more of the things we have going on and coming up. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Definitely. See you later.
I'm looking out there at everyone trying to be healthy. I know that is the #1 goal of everyone watching, is trying